let it go to your head. Love is stronger than fear.
Thank you for tuning in to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. You're listening to Telling It My Way Radio, and I'm your host, Molly. Multi-wave entrepreneur, private jeweler, founder of Telling It My Way newsletter, mother, friend, and whatever God has planned. I just want to say, first and foremost, that I give all the glory to God for being here. I remember there was a time where I didn't know if I was going right, left, up, or down. I didn't know where I was going to be. And here I am. And everything that He put me through in my life has got me to where I am today. So I'm just so excited to see what He has planned and what He's going to do through me. And I'm just publicly saying right here, right now, that I have decided to release full control, and I'm allowing Him to use me at His greatest potential. So with that being said, consider this show anointed, consider it divine. And if you are listening to this right now, then know this message is for you. So today I want to spend time talking about owning your truest self. The sponsor for today's show is Vivacious Vibe Guide. Are you ready for more self-awareness, tools to joyfully overcome limitations, and a supporting community? The doors are open to join the Journey to More coaching program for a 90-day transformation in self and soul awareness. Each session will be led by the Journey to More Reflective Journal and provide tools for being full of life in your journey. The program launches May 4th of this year and spaces are limited. You can reserve your spot by visiting vvglife.com, where you can view the programs and services. Also, you can download the Journey to More 8-part reflective journal created by Kayla Moffitt, business executive life coach, and start transforming your quality of life, expanding your impact, and living a purposeful life. It is complimentary for a limited time only. So get it now at vvglife.com. Also sponsoring today's show is Luxury Designs by Molly, which is myself, giving you a personalized jewelry buying experience. So if you're in the market for any custom jewelry, engagement rings, anything, you name it, I got you. Email me at luxurydesignsbymolly@gmail.com, or you can go to my Instagram, Luxury Designs by Molly, or my website, Molly, TIENG, privatejeweler.com. All right. So let's get into this. Owning your truest self. Let me just start by saying I can't talk about anything unless I have been through it myself and I've analyzed it and I know what I'm talking about. So this is definitely something that I've been working through and working towards like my entire life. So the journey to get here has not been easy. And I'm sure that goes the same for a lot of people. Your life is your journey. So with me, I'm not even going to lie, I was going all the way left. The new generation might call it demon time, but I feel like if I can overcome that and get to where I am now, then anybody can do it. So, I experienced really, really dark, low down moments, feelings of rage, resentment, feeling lost, experience with grief and trauma, experience with identity issues, fallouts, betrayal from people that I never thought would hurt me. But I say that to say all those things had to happen. Like they didn't feel good. They weren't comfortable. It was like, why is this happening to me at the time? But when you really, really see the bigger picture, you realize that it had to happen to develop you into who you needed to become. So, but we're gonna unpack all that later on, I promise. But so anyway, addressing those issues, it required me to be real with them. It required me to be completely transparent with what was going on and how it made me feel. And sometimes if I didn't learn the first time, it would keep happening again. So it was just, okay, God was like, okay, so you're not going to learn this first time. Let me cause it to happen to you again, because I need this to come out of you. So, plenty of mistakes. But basically, at the end of it, what it came down to was I had to look myself in the mirror and I had to be real with myself. So that's how I got here today. I got here by being myself, and that's what I want to talk to you about. So, owning your truest self, for me, first, that means knowing your truest self. So that can be a long, drawn out process. And when I say long, I mean long. Like, I'm still getting to know myself. And I don't think you ever really stop getting to know yourself, because you grow with every experience and every lesson, and you only get better from it. So I feel like that's the answer to that. Like, you just keep getting to know yourself, and then once you like get in the swing of it, then you're able to own it even more and be able to handle it and manage yourself. So, but yeah, I feel like the process of getting to know yourself first starts really from what you learned as a child. Really, whatever you put into your child, like, okay, so knowing yourself requires you to really distinguish the difference between things that you were taught and that you need to unlearn, or just things that are just, your nature. So the more you get to know yourself, then the more you'll know the difference, and then you'll be able to own yourself. So with me growing up, I used to be so worried about what others might think of maybe what I was saying, what I was doing. And I think part of it was really just trying to please my family and not make them look bad. But I feel like that really put a hold on me, being able to be my true self. So I found this out whenever it really came out to me when I was working for other people, for businesses, and they would expect me to react a certain way, talk a certain way, respond a certain way. And that really wasn't resonating with me, because I just felt like I was a puppet, and I felt like I had to do what they wanted me to do. So that ultimately is what pushed me into my own business. When I finally realized that I couldn't be fake anymore, I couldn't put on a front anymore or read from a script, and I wanted to run my business the way that I wanted to run it. And so that's kind of where I learned myself. I had to learn myself first, and then I owned myself with my business. So the choice starts with you. Nobody can want more for you than you want for yourself. You have to make the decision to address things about you. Just know that you might have to unlearn and relearn certain things. Just know that you might have to go through hurt and experiences and discomfort, downright discomfort, to really, really be able to dissect those parts of you. It's worth it though. You're getting to know who you are without any influence. And another thing about it is you don't have to change who you are. Once you know yourself and own yourself, then you're able to make a sound decision of who you want around and who's going to reciprocate what you give out. So that's how you know what's truly for you. Join us next week where we will be discussing the cult of conformity and breaking the chain once and for all. Please connect with me on Instagram, MT_private jeweler, and also Luxury Designs by Molly. Or you can email me at molly@gracebelongseverywhere.com with any business or advertising inquiries. Please subscribe to my weekly newsletter titled Telling It My Way, where I get deeper into my personal experiences and share what I've learned through this thing we call life. It was written with intention and pure transparency to reach all walks of life, no matter where you are in your journey. You can do this by going to my Instagram and clicking the link in my bio, or feel free to email me. Thank you for tuning in to the Telling It My Way radio show. I'm your host, Molly, and I want you to set your alarm right now to remind you to tune in each and every Saturday at 11:15 a.m. This is WDRB Media, voice of the community, for double the information and inspiration. This week, I pray for shifted perspective and clarity and for blessings to come through you and to you. Until next week.
Don't let it go to your head. Love is stronger than fear. Don't let it change who you are. You are meant to be here. When I look in your eyes, your ego starts to appear. Are you afraid to ascend? Nothing's stopping you. Never know. Are you ready for the highs and lows? You never know if you're ready for the highs and lows. Think about it. Don't let it go to your head. Life ain't all that it seems. You are never alone, even when nobody can see. You gotta wait your turn to set yourself free.